What this video is about is when you look in the mirror, what do you see? As you look at this photograph, you see my photo right here and how it's converted to that image of Donald Trump. When you project onto other people and you look in the mirror, it's some part of yourself that you're looking at or examining. You think you're talking about somebody else, but you're also talking about yourself. That's what projection means in psychology. Now, I can't stand Donald Trump, I will admit that, and so I'm not inclined to project um, about him. But that's because, on one level, if you look at our personality types, I'm an INFJ, Donald Trump is a ESTP. And what that means is there's a degree of antipathy between his personality type and my own. And, uh, and so you tend to have empathy for people that are like you, but not just racially or politically, but people who have similar personality traits as you do. And so Donald Trump is what they call a sensor personality type, and I am an intuitive type. And so there's a natural antipathy between sensors and intuitives. Now, that doesn't mean that I dislike sensors. What it means is that sometimes I've had teachers, often have had teachers who are sensors, and our ESTPs is the very same personality types as Donald Trump. The difference is that Donald Trump is a mirror opposite of the INFJ personality. Donald Trump's personality is a mirror opposite of my personality type. What does that mean? It means that I can see or project yourself into other people either favorably or disfavorably. Depends on how you want to examine what you want to see, examine about yourself. So when you want to know yourself, you have to first start with look at the things that you project around other people and what you project in the world around you, both good and bad. And then look in the mirror and then tell me what you see. Each personality type has what is called the facade. That's your secondary function, if you're familiar with MBTI. And so mine is extroverted feeling. I'm a feeler type of personality. Uh, Donald Trump is an ESTP, meaning that he's a thinker type of personality. His secondary function on his function stack, you'd have to watch my videos to understand what that is if you're not already familiar with MBTI, is introverted thinking. And so he's an extroverted sensor followed by introverted thinking. That's his unique personality signature, I call it. And my unique personality signature is I'm dominant, introverted, intuitive, and secondary extroverted feeler. And so your secondary function is like a facade. The word personality means through sound, which implies your true identity and how you see yourself as yourself. And then there's your facade, that you, it's just the way you face you put out to the world and how you want to be perceived. And so those sometimes are not congruent. And so there's the reason that an ESTP is a mirror opposite of the INFJ is because the ESTP, excuse me if I'm not getting this right, the ESTP is usually says what's on their mind. They say what they think. They don't filter things before they speak them. Donald Trump, this is pretty evident. Sometimes this is good and useful and can be a constructive, positive trait. Sometimes it's not. The INFJ, on the other hand, is the mirror opposite of the ESTP because I might be thinking the very same things as Donald Trump or not, but I won't tell you and I won't say to you what I'm thinking. I tend to keep my opinions or judgments to myself as much as I can. And so when I talk about something, you can bet your life I've given a lot of thought to it before I open my mouth. Somebody said on YouTube recently to me, I left a comment saying that why do I throw my pearls before swine? Well, who's saying I'm throwing my pearls before swine when I'm criticizing Trump supporters? I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to point out things out to them to draw their attention to things that I observe. You can deny that. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm not triggered by these comments. I've had a lot of Trump troll comments on YouTube when I've just started making videos. But I'm going after the people that are going to have to deal with the aftermath when Trump is defeated in this November, which I think at the moment, I think he will be. So you don't know me, and I don't know you. All we know is the facade, the personality we present to the world. And then personality types is just a way to try to understand what that is. What is that person standing in front of you? What is their motivations? What is their traits? And how did they arrive at those conclusions? Trump says a lot of things I might think, but I wouldn't say. I've been very critical of the liberals and the left, but I wouldn't go so far as making the kinds of judgments he does, which is really just condemning them all to hell and just being an asshole, in my opinion. People put themselves in hell. We aren't, and you have to mind what you say about other people, and otherwise, that's how you go to hell, okay? And so tend to think of things and filter things through my personality and channel things in a different ways than other personality types. And I only have a problem when I don't accept my own personality style and the way I am. It has to be right, okay, whether it agrees with you or other people. That's what I teach about personality typing. I have my own approach to personality typing. I call it enhanced personality performance because I'm always concerned whether what I'm doing or saying or communicating at any moment, whether it's in helping or hurting, whether it's enhancing myself, taking care of myself, or just abusing myself and other people without really knowing myself, which is the key to my personality system called type method, targeted approach to enhance personality performance, TAEPP. That's my approach. I started on TikTok. I've had hundreds of videos on TikTok. I recommend people could watch my other videos and subscribe to my channel on TikTok. But I am now starting to post on YouTube. And so I'm trying to be more relevant in how I'm talking about these topics about personality and how they affect politics or our lives in the world today. Thank you.